I'm gonna take another bite of pizza, and you can be certain that when I do that, Drongo is gonna say, "Hey, I'm ready." And just wait for it.
Someone subbed.
Thank you as well, Crazy Ball Man, for 19 months. He says he's ready. Of course he is. Great. Thank you so much, Crazy Ball Man. I hope you're good today. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, knows that, Regia. Perfect. Quickly gonna finish. Okay. So, I'm gonna call the one and only BloodyDrongo. Here we go. Just waiting for him to pick up. Your brother...
Hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you this evening, Kiri? It's good to see you.
It's also good to see you, or actually hear you. I'm doing good, thank you. I just had one more bite of pizza, and I said to my chat, you know what? While Drongo is finishing the Hype Club, I just take that one last bite, right? And you can be sure he's gonna then tell me he's ready. You know what happened? You told me
exactly
you're
what
ready. Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect. I hope you were actually ready, and I just didn't make you be ready because I took that last bite of pizza. but how are you this lovely Sunday?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I was slightly disturbed when I looked on Twitter and I saw this GIF that you shared of eating pizza incorrectly.
I know.
I was borderline outraged.
It's how I get people in the chat, though.
Controversy. I like it.
Yeah. And then they come here and then they ask me about the pizza and how I eat it, and obviously I eat it correctly on stream.
Of course. Okay, that all makes sense then. Yeah, that's as influencers in quotation marks. It's obviously artificial drama is bread and butter. So what
Right.
better drama than food drama, right?
Exactly.
Dear. All right, I will send you an invite in a moment.
Thank you. Yes.
Do you want to send me an invite?
Oh yeah, the squad
for
thing.
The squad.
I will do that. Yes. The debating, you know it. The channel, BloodyDrongo. See, I said I was so prepared, but I forgot about this. I sent it. How's your Hype Club now? Did you have fun?
Cool, thank you. It was great. It's always a nice way to start off a stream with a little bit of a little visit to the Hype Club. We have been noticing though that Twitch seems to end hype trains prematurely for some reason. I don't understand why.
Do you mean that's time still running down and just ending?
Yeah, like there's still like 30 seconds on the timer on Twitch's end, and then it just goes, yep, hype train's over, you've had enough, go home.
Oh no, how rude.
Yeah, it's very rude.
I start a squad stream. If you don't see it, you might need to refresh the page.
Yes. That reminds me, I should actually open up your chat. Give me 2 seconds, but I will ready up here so it can start to load.
Perfect. So there was an update. A huge patch, did you see?
I haven't read the patch notes, no, but I feel like I half watched a video at some point about it, but I think I was only paying half attention because somebody in chat mentioned that there was a patch in some of the items, but I didn't actually remember that there'd been a patch, but then they mentioned a couple of the specifics and I was just like, oh, that does sound super familiar. So
yeah.
Kind of.
Yes, I watched a video. We just briefly talked about it. Basically, they made the Chaos Realms easier. Like you can now steal or at least remove other souls. If you hinder somebody and kill them in a Chaos Realm, they lose their souls. And every event you do there will replenish your troops, for example. And you.
Oh, that's super good.
And you won't get negative traits in your realm. Like
okay.
for Khorne, that would be Khorne and I would assume you also have a Nurgle realm, so then you wouldn't get any negative traits there.
Yeah, that makes complete sense, right?
It does,
So,
it does, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what else is new, but that's what it is. So, and you know, this is BloodyDrongo. This is what he sounds like. You can watch us both with the squad stream. Now look, you want to jump over the like to say you really
Grey
enjoy the
Fox
content
sound, you're
of
very
you both.
sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, Grey Fox.
Had
for
some
saying
very
that.
nice comments about people enjoying the co-op streams, Kiri.
Yeah,
It's
same here.
made my heart very full. So
Thank you,
thank
Grey
you
Fox.
everybody for tuning in.
Thank you as well. I have to say though, it's mainly because you and your brilliant idea of lore lie. That's the highlight of everybody's co-op stream.
I'm not quite as
buffeted a few times.
well prepared this week. I'm gonna
that is
have to
good.
put in some hard miles next week if we do it again to come up with some new laws, because my list is getting shorter now. at
Oh,
this
no
point.
worries.
But yeah, it's I think that's definitely a highlight for me as well. It's very fun.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I want to say I'm learning about Warhammer lore, but then, to be honest, I get so confused that I don't remember what was true and what wasn't.
To be fair though, like I think you could just accept everything as being kind of lore anyway, and you would be able to have a conversation with most people about Warhammer, and they probably wouldn't even blink
Probably,
if you just
right?
came out with something.
Yeah, no, it's
completely
all just
ridiculous.
fair. It's like, it would work.
Yeah.
It's so absurd. It can be real.
That's right.
No, I have not met Assault. We actually never met IRL before, but we will in July in Amsterdam because he's coming to
once again,
TwitchCon
it
too.
is taking me a while to load in.
Yeah, that's okay. Do you remember what happened last time? Where we left things off?
That's a good question. I know I'd
All right,
done some
Dalton.
expansion. Yeah, I'd done some expansion in some settlements. I think you'd had a couple of settlements get taken, perhaps?
Yeah, it was one.
not
I'm not sure if I
sure.
got it back already. Or if I gave up on that. I don't
I'm
know.
sure I'll remember once I start looking at the map, but at the moment my memory's a little bit foggy.
Oh yeah, no, I got it back. So it's mine
nice
again.
one.
And then I
That's right, because you sent our good friend Wally up
Yes,
to
exactly.
get pranked.
Wally's there. Fighting with rebels every couple turns. And I took care of the broken wheel. So they've been annoying me for several sessions, but they're gone now. And I think now I didn't really know what to do. So I need to figure out where I'm going with my armies, or if I'm going to focus on the souls, or like, I don't know, try to get to your part of the world, maybe?
That makes sense. Yeah, I think we've also been like doing a pretty good job of allying ourselves with the nearby chaos factions to each of us as well.
Yes, true.
Which has been helpful. Right, okay, I remember now where I left off last time. I was having a minor panic attack because I've got I can see about 5 or 6 armies from the Ice Queen crossing the oceans towards my lands, and
Yeah, I see that.
I don't have that many. I have 3 armies.
Whoa.
And I'm not exactly the best position to go deal with it. Plus I've got orcs that have been we had a couple of battles last stream which were very, very challenging down at the Falls of Doom, and the orcs are continuing to apply some pressure down there, which could be a bit of an issue. Hopefully we can continue to hold that. And yeah, I think that's kind of, yeah, we did some expansion for us last time, and we've managed to hold on to it, but whether we hold on to that for tonight's stream is another question.
The maps are stunning, yeah, that's true. Yeah, everything in my neck of the woods seems to be alright. Like, I don't have any immediate enemies right now. So I need to go somewhere else, I suppose. Need to go and expand. The game is not similar to World of Warcraft. No, not at all. World of Warcraft is an MMO, and this is a 4X game. Okay, my lord has not moved. Wally. I kinda have to leave you here because of the rebellions every now and then. I am not at war with them. Maybe I'll just get a lord and leave them in here so that Wally can just move somewhere else. Because that should be okay then when it comes to stability, right? Control, it's called control in this game. Shall we get a murderer? Shall we get... Here, we're gonna get a maimer. Lovely. Recruit. I need a name for a lord, chat. Okay, so you're in that city. Give me a funny name. As a, you know, help, we have Wally the Warface, the Scarbrand, General Bloodbath, Major Mayhem, Popcornian, and then this new one that just needs a name. Hi, Aberrant. No, I have not. We haven't actually gotten any souls. We tried once, but then it didn't work out so well, so, you know. Neutronity, it's good to see you. Hello! It is not my birthday, but thank you very much. It's very nice that you think of me. I suppose I just go south. Research. Can't really afford that. That is my turn. Where is... Okay.
Okay, so I think I've got myself kind of
Private
a good
Pain.
idea of what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Never mind. So
there they are.
Yep, here's the ice court. They've rocked up. This is going to be a valiant defeat, apparently. Yeah, they've got much better units than us. But we might as well give it a go and try and fight it. Get straight into the action tonight.
I like Private Pain. I like that. Remind me, please, after this battle, because right now I can't rename them. PP, Private Pain, Mr. Friendly. Mr. Friendly doesn't really fit though, but Private Pain, I like that. Valiant defeat is a good chance to win it. Yeah. Although we don't have a lot of units. What are these? Are those snow cannons? We will see. The fights in the realms are quite fun if we get the resources to enter one. How are the fights different in the Slaanesh realm? It's artillery? Okay, thank you. So it is snowball cannons, right? Sniper rifles that go boom. Thank you, Zrena. Thank you, thank you. Okay, well, they've got a patriarch. Actually, it's not a patriarch, it's a lord, right? Here we are. I really don't mind your long loading times, because then I can look at the surroundings and it's beautiful.
I just use it to catch up on chat, so it works out fine. But yeah, the environments in this game are super impressive. Really nice. They never fail to disappoint.
Yeah, it's nice. And they all look different too. I like it. Hello, Kinemara. It is comfy.
Oh, so this is like a... Okay, so this is like a troll hold, I think. Okay, so they've split their forces. And... Okay, right. So we got some...
Here they are. Oh yeah,
okay,
the little Grom.
This side and... Okay, so they've split their artillery. They've split their... the cavalry. Yeah, it's all a bit scary. Okay, what I'm going to do, Kiri, is I'm going to give you... I'm going to give you a bunch of my units. There we go.
Thank you.
If you want to try and hold this side here for as long as you can,
Yep.
that would be very helpful. My suggestion would be to try and hold from like along this side. That way you're not providing a straight line for them to try and like shoot you from ranged.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Try and draw them into melee. I think that would be a good way to go. And then I'll try and hold my side doing the same thing.
Sounds good. Fights in the realms are the same, but last fight is new mechanics. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I haven't been to the last fight yet. I've done that in Khorne's realm. I've done that. Oh, and yeah, no, I think only in Khorne actually. They can give you bribes. Interesting. Grom means thunder. Okay. Yeah, so I thought it's like a huge snowball cannon, carried by bears. That's what it is, right? Hello, Hawks. Powering up Khorne with every battle. Ah, Khorne. Khorne is fun. So, yeah, I've got this to deal with. Let's see. And then on the other side, Drongo has units there as well. I'm sure he's gonna make towers to help out. Here goes nothing, right? Valiant defeats, or maybe we can turn it around. We'll see. Hi, Nomak. I see everything.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was just saying hi to Nomak.
What? No, don't apologize.
But yeah, we're underway now. So yeah, let's just do the best we can.
Yes, I see you, Drongo's chat. I see you.
Here is a PP spy spying on our chat. We have no secrets here.
I mean, it's only fair, right? You just saw me dancing in the hype club, so.
That is true. Yeah, that seems a reasonable trade-off.
They are coming, chat. Are we prepared? Are we? Hello, Nomak. I hope you're doing well tonight. It is good to see you. Alright. They are coming. We only have melee units, so we have to wait until they get here. I hope they will actually get here, though, and not just stand there and shoot. Hopefully we can draw them into a melee fight. Oh yeah, they are sending melee in front. The back line is probably going to turn around and start shooting. Yes. So maybe we can... Wait, you go here. And maybe go around here. And then maybe with the toads, we could run around here and try to attack the artillery. Maybe. Not quite certain on that right now because we're a bit busy here. I only have to, like, keep them busy for as long as it needs to get... I moved the wrong unit away, by the way. For as long as it takes to get towers up to help us out. Time for victory. Hopefully. Where are the toads? You're not doing anything. Can you go here? Toads? Can you run over there? Get the artillery. That should help. You're fighting over there. You are... Okay, now they're also attacking the toads here. Suppose that was to be expected. There's still a couple toads stuck there. As long as I can somehow distract them a bit, I suppose that's okay. We're gonna get a tower here in about 75 seconds. I think they're longer shooting at least, so I distracted them some at least. Okay. Well, we will see. The toes are good. The toes are really fun, yeah. Okay. I'm not sure why they bring this in here. Can you follow it? What are you doing with it? They're just plowing through the Nurglings here. Ouch. It looks painful. They're trying to get away from me. Well, maybe you could turn around and deal with this one first. The tower, 20 seconds until it's here. Toasting what I want them to. That sounds preposterous, though.
I'm starting to send some backup units over your way, Kiri. You've done an excellent job on your side.
The tower's almost up, so that's going to help a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm afraid the artillery pushed through. The tower is here.
You did everything that you needed to do. We'll win this side pretty decisively.
Very good. Yeah, I lost my units. This side is great, which is good. And here yeah. My units are gone now. I held them off as long as I could.
Gotcha.
But they're coming now.
Thank you.
They're on the way. We still have the tower here though, so it should be shooting. It is shooting, dealing a lot of damage as well.
I've given you 2 more units of Nurglings, Kiri.
Thank you. Yeah, because we can't go up here, so we have to...
Oh, I think they're going for my city center, actually. I'm going to build another tower up there. We might have to start chasing them a little bit, but that's okay. The more they run around, the more we're going to get to shoot them a bit, so it's not the end of the world.
But there's no shortcut up there, so we'll be there in like an hour.
Yeah, it's a little bit painful sometimes how slow it is.
The artillery also works as a chariot. It's decent at melee. Yeah, I saw that because it's got these icy spikes as well, and it can just plow through. Also the bears, of course, they're vicious. Pretty cool though. Yeah, so they are going for the center, which is not amazing, but it's okay. They're splitting up. There's one unit standing over there. The Nurglings, the ones that I've got. Oh yeah, no, that's painful now. At least that tower is still shooting. There's going to be another one here in 35 seconds. Also, Hildebrand said, Kiri going toe to toe with the enemy. It's so true. So true. The enemy's route is here in the back, but hey, they're not an issue.
If you can, Kiri, maybe try and see if you can sneak one of the units Nurglings around the outside to try and chase that unit of armored Kossars up the hill. Yeah. Because they're going to be causing us a bit of hurt.
That was this one, and this one... I'd love to fall into their backs, but hey, let's see. We're on it. They almost have the city center. But look how this changed now. It was like only a teeny tiny bit of green. Now it's over half of it. Go, 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 go. The other ones too, actually. Just keep on running. Make way. All right. They're running away over here. The Lord is still... Oh,
GG,
done
Kiri.
it. Nice. Well done.
Good way to start off the stream.
Indeed. That was nice. A victory to start with. Perfect. Decisive victory. Ha! Not even close.
Wait, it was. Did it come up as a
Oh,
decisive
no,
victory?
sorry. They said decisive defeat, right? That's what they said earlier.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah,
So,
decisive defeat. Yeah.
not even. We
Not
did really
even.
well.
We'll take a Pyrrhic victory.
Hi, Suche. The ninja outfit? How so? It's just a shirt. We've done well. Really nice. Now we'll see. Suppose we're gonna do have several times more though, because of all the Ice Crown, Ice Queen armies that are here in the vicinity, threatening Drongo. So maybe I should get down there and help out. It's a dark top. Yeah, but it's grey. It's not even black. Disciplinarian. I see. See. Private Pain. Private Pain. I remembered. It's this one, right? Private Pain. Perfect. Thank you very much for that recommendation or that suggestion. Scarbrand. I got turned around again. Because that's always happens after a battle. It's very strange. Oh. We're attacking somebody.
Yes, the orcs have, because they've failed to take that city like several times now, they've decided to go past it, but little did they know that Kugath was waiting on the other side with an army of his own, and this is going to be a decisive victory with low casualties, so this is going to be a quick auto resolve for me.
Perfect. I like it when you can auto resolve something, save a lot of time, and then just focus your energy and time on those battles where the game thinks you're gonna lose, but actually you're gonna turn it around. Okay, we're still healing up here. That's why I haven't moved. Hey, this is an army. Nurgle. Wait. Slanesh rebels. I'm gonna follow them. Because I can still replenish here. It's gonna take a while, but I can follow them. We can take care of them. Wally's gonna come down here. I'm not really sure where we're going with this, but we're going somewhere. And then Private Pain is here. Oh, I see. I thought maybe that would help with control. Seems like it doesn't. I still don't have enough control, okay. And then if I wanted to defend with you, you don't have any units, so that's actually really bad. Well. Fine. Fine. I do have skulls, so let's do some research. I don't have enough, though. Range for skull cannons. I don't think I have those. Minotaurs, no. A banner. Blood crushers of Khorne. You know, I'm gonna wait. We need more skulls still. Okay. Is there anybody in chat who's actually finished all the campaigns yet? I haven't finished one. Oh, the plague. Ah. I'm in a rebellion. That's right here, isn't it? Yeah.
The Tome of Fates.
Tome of Fates. The portals are here, huh? Should we just go, maybe? Well, Wally's not ready for it, but We're gonna close them. We're gonna close portals with Wally. And then maybe Scarbrand.
I saw the damnation.
We're gonna go and kill those. Hopefully not die on the way. Who are you? A neutral army. Well, let's see. Oh, you're nearly there. You just need to find Clay and the Legion of Chaos. That's awesome. Really, really cool. How does Khorne research work? You need to pay with skulls. So skulls you generate per turn. Also, if you have some research already, you get them from winning battles.
This is just tidying up that army we defeated last turn, Kiri. So that's
okay, yeah.
a quick auto resolve. I do have 3 more Ice Court armies breathing down my neck, though, which is slightly concerning.
Well, as long as they don't come together and just one by one, hopefully we can pick them off.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, that would be an ideal scenario.
I'm fighting Slanesh rebels right now, but that's also a decisive victory, so I'm just going to do that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Good. So yeah, you get it from winning battles, but also then raising settlements. I'm going to take the unit replenishment. And eventually I want to heal up enough so that I can go to a Chaos Realm. I think that'd be really good. So I'll go back home so that we can replenish faster. And I suppose I go to that portal over here. Private Pain. I don't want you to move really. I should get like a unit. Chaos Warriors of Khorne, possibly. Why not? Yet to start, this might replace GTA 5 to play with your brothers. Yeah, nice. I don't know how many brothers you have, but you can play with lots of people. So that'd be cool. Let's get 2 here. Oh, unassigned skill point. Scarbrand. You have 1 skill point. What are we gonna do with you? Recruitment costs. Casualty replenishment rate. Here. We need this. General Bloodbath. You want a thick skin. Major Mayhem. Gonna do with you. Speed. Charge bonus.
I've just seen Private Pain's army. That's very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd get somebody here for dealing with the rebels, because there will be rebels every couple turns. But I wanted to put Wally somewhere else.
That makes sense. Wally's got bigger and better things to do.
Exactly. I do want to send Scarbrand into the Chaos Realm, but I just need to replenish first.
I'm doing exactly the same thing with Kugath at the moment. I'm going to send them into... I was going to visit, I think, Zinch.
Okay. I've got this horrible plague that just keeps spreading and spreading across my whole empire.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Doesn't stop.
All these armies, dude. This is going to cause me some headaches.
Oh, my. Maybe it's not a good time.
March, though.
Oh. Well, that could be nice, though.
Ooh, that's good, because it means they can't reinforce each other. I don't think.
You've got 2 brothers, right? Yeah, that's going to be fun, though, playing
I might be able to just
with 3 people.
Pick these 2 armies off. That would be a massive victory if we can do that. Oh, they can reinforce each other.
Oh, that's not good.
What? I was sure that you couldn't reinforce if you're in forced march. Or is it just the players that can't do that, but the AI can? That's a bit.
I don't know.
That's a bit sad.
Oh, they can't run from battle.
So this is on my end a close defeat. So I'm just thinking about whether I want to fight this or not.
Hello, Cleric
Someone
Dwarf.
subbed.
I might retreat and see if I can potentially try and hold the city.
Yeah, might be the better choice. Hello,
That
thank
way
you so
they'll
much.
take a turn of attrition damage anyway. It's not going to be a lot, but it will be at least a little bit of damage. But it will mean that they get a third army in here. But the third army is even more damage than the other ones. So yeah, I think we could try and hold the city.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that
they
sounds
come
good.
for us instead of
Cleric
sitting there and
Dwarf.
replenish and gathering all their strength back.
Thank you very much for the reserve for 41 months by now. That is incredible. I appreciate that so much. Welcome back. I hope you're great, having a good weekend, and that you're healthy and happy. Hello. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. You just can't retreat or initiate an attack with the army. Right. Right. So here I could build a cult. Okay. Khorne is attacking. What are they doing?
Yeah, I was going to try and close a portal, but
I see, it's a portal.
I wasn't expecting them to have such a big garrison force for it. That's kind of scary, actually.
Can you retreat from a portal?
No, you can't actually.
Ooh.
You can't retreat from a portal, which
I'm
is...
spying it
I don't
is,
actually
it
know
is.
why that is. That's super weird. So we have to fight this.
Okay.
But yeah, could be that Spurt Mildew here is going to have a very bad day. And he's a lot of bloodletters.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Maybe we have favorable terrain. Oh, I'm sorry about your work problem.
Maybe.
Hopefully you can fix that somehow.
I mean,
make it
fingers
better.
crossed, we might be able to get in some decent flanks and, maybe try and get, get some heals off and stuff like that. But yeah, this is going to be a bloody battle, that's for sure.
Yeah. Of course, because Khorne wants the blood, right?
Of course.
Thank you for liking, Cleric Dwarf, and enjoy cooking. Here we are. Very nice terrain again. Oh, okay. Oh, we have the high ground at least.
We do. We do have a bit of a high ground position. I'm just having a little bit of a scoot around to see where's going to be the most beneficial for us to fight from.
The river is going up the hill.
It is too. I just noticed
How?
that. Well,
I was just saying, oh, we have the high
this
ground,
is
but
the realms of
the river
chaos, right?
is going up.
Oh, but interestingly, the waterfall that comes out of the giant T-Rex skull is going downwards.
What is this magic?
This is
it
this
law
is a
or
land of
lie?
madness.
Oh, this is great. Well, somebody wasn't paying attention here when they designed this map.
I think so, yeah.
Chaos, definitely. Waterfall coming down into the river that's actually going up, meeting the waterfall. Like, what is happening here? We don't know. Chaos. Chaos. Yes. That is so weird to look at. It's just wrong. But okay, yeah. Apparently, we're going to fight
Okay,
here.
I'm going to give you my plague bearers and some nurglings. I think we just try and push along the top of the ridge here as best we can. We could maybe think about trying to, if we create like a bit of a front line, like here-ish, maybe trying to send some units around the side. But I mean, they've got Chaos Hounds, so it's going to be a bit difficult to do much. So yeah, we'll just do the best we can.
So they are coming. Some of them are hiding in the forest in the back. I mean, as long as some of them are standing back, it'd be nice, because then we don't have to fight them all at the same time. The magical world. Yeah, just go with it, right? It's what it is. It's fine. Okay. And now we're facing off. Oh no, they're coming for us. Okay.
All right, let's go get them.
Don't want them to run around me. Oh yeah, here we go. So they will not flank us here, which is good. On this side, we're fighting... What is this? Chaos Warhounds as well. Alright. That's what we got. Good luck. Let's go. How you doing, Isonote Social? Welcome, welcome. Go with the flow. Flow as in water, right? You don't always have to be so resigned when I don't laugh at your jokes and die from laughter. Sometimes I just don't find things funny and I ignore them on purpose. So it's nothing personal. I do that all the time with mystery. It's just me, right? And my kind of humor is usually a very dry one. Silly, but also dry. Where I just think it's funny as well if I just don't react to something funny. Guess I'm alone with that though. I don't know. Oh, they're routing. They're coming back. Well, I got you again. Maybe the path of least resistance is up to the water on this godforsaken land. It could be. It could be. They're gonna keep on charging us now. Oh, and they're running away again. They are routing now, by the way. They were rallying earlier. Well, this one's almost dead. Very good. I'm still on you. Oh, but we're losing leadership here. Oh, sad times. And they are rallying, they're coming back, but our Nurglings, they've given up.
You've got some plague bearers on the right flank, Kiri. Oh, you're moving. All good.
Yeah, I just saw. Thanks, though. Well, this is not amazing here. We're gonna lose this small skirmish here. We're good here though. We held them off at least a bit. There might still be a unit actually in that forest. Okay, just keep fighting for as long as you can. Lopers. Ooh, this is good. They've given up here.
All right, their general's crumbling. That's so good for us.
And they're almost gone. Come on, General. And he's gone.
Nice. All right, now we need to try and save the general who's gotten a little bit surrounded here.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit.
We're on it. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Just push through. You can do it. Ah, hello Spamfish. How's it going? It's good to see you. Happy weekend. Thank you for liking Hysteric. Alright, another one. Another unit gone. Can we just push through here, maybe? We're coming there. Okay. Well, you know. So there are not a lot of units left from us. Oof. I don't think we deal with...
my general's going.
Yeah, shoot.
That might be it. Damn.
We're not just dealing enough damage to actually push through there. Oh, rip. Which one was that?
Okay. Sorry?
What was his name?
Spurt mildew.
Well...
And there goes the rest of the army. Damn, that's a shame.
Oh, too bad.
It looked doable there for a moment, but
Yeah.
yeah. That's a
Khorne
shame.
is just really
Oh,
good in melee.
Letters do so much damage. They don't have much health, but they just do so much damage.
Sad
Alright.
times.
GG.
F indeed, yeah. F. F for spurt mildew. May you rest in peace. That portal. Not good. So I suppose I should replenish a lot before I head to that portal, huh? Because that was only a fight for closing a portal. Scary. Scary, scary. Do you know what happens if you were to attack the portal again now?
No, I don't actually know what would happen.
Okay, Wally. Wally's on the way to this portal. Oh yeah, right, I was about to do something here. But then we got distracted. Skulls per turn. Battle is fought in my province. When a lord is present, instantly transport your faction leader to the settlement. I'll take the skulls per turn, thank you. So now I can also do some research. What do we have then? Ooh. I mean, minus 40 diplomatic relations is not amazing, but plus 15% weapon strength for melee. Ooh. Wait, too hateful to die. Casualty replenishment rate plus 5%. I feel like that's very important to get. Private Pain is over here. Oh, but now that I have an army, I actually get the control up. Okay, perfect. You just stay here. I think your life is gonna be here now. There's an imminent rebellion in the Crystal Spire. I got turned around again. Ah! Hi, dude. Can you close portals with a hero? I think you can, but you've got to pay money for that. Hello, Sad Owl. How's it going? It's good to see you again. Oh, there's a rebellion happening here, huh? Oh, I would also like to get Volcano's Heart. Well, we'll see. You're back here. So we are replenishing. And then we'll go to a portal. Probably go to the Chaos Realm, right? Let's see. Yeah, we do need a couple times to replenish now. So I know I've closed portals before with a hero, but you need to pay for that.
Kiri,
works,
just
yes.
remind me, how do we feel about the Tong, the miscellaneous Warriors of Chaos faction between us? They have like the black
Yeah.
skull thing. How are you allied with them at all?
Do I see that while we're here on the screen?
Oh, you probably can't, can you?
Wait. You said they
right.
are between us.
Yeah.
I'm neutral with them, so I don't care. Whatever you want to do is fine.
Okay, I might establish a defensive alliance with them, because if I do that, then I'm now allied with every faction between us and you.
Yeah, that sounds
doesn't
fine.
make sense, does it? I'm now allied with everybody between us.
Should probably do something like that too, huh? Great game, Khorne Ascendant. Access to more powerful unholy manifestations. I mean, that sounds cool. Diplomatic attitude. Maybe I should try to be friendlier to my neighbors. Maybe? Possibly? Scarbrand. Yeah, you've got to wait here though. We need to replenish. And
Okay, so they've
my turn, apparently.
besieged my town.
How dare they? Who's they? Oh, the Ice Court, of course.
Yeah. So we can now fight this. They're no longer in forced march, but I now have the city garrison on my side. They're a little bit worse for wear. And this is going to be a close defeat, apparently. But
We could still do it.
I think this is probably the best opportunity that we're going to have to try and defeat them, because otherwise they're just going to be able to starve us out, and yeah, I don't think it's going to get any easier.
Yeah, of course. Good morning, Mystery. Did you want something? Oh, I thought you did. My bad. I just had Drongo in my ear, so yeah. Sleep well? Nice. A wild mystery appeared. Okay, so we have allies on both sides. Which means we have to deal as much damage as we can before the allies arrive. Let's. Look at this now, so nice. It's not so much, but like the orange-red sky. I like that. You can use the Khorne's glare manifestations once you get enough corruption out.
Okay, so they've got a minute 16 until they can bring their reinforcements over.
Yeah.
They're deploying on the very far side.
We don't want to get caught in between that.
Well, no, but I am kind of thinking that maybe minute 16 is long enough that we sit and wait back and just try and ambush that force that's coming in reinforcements, because they've got a lot of cavalry and a lot of ranged in that unit, in that army. And if we can ambush them as they enter the battlefield, they won't be able to charge us with the cavalry, and they won't be able to make use of the ranged units.
That sounds like a really good idea.
So I'm kind of thinking maybe we deploy and then just keep some forces in reserve to delay their main army. I mean, they do have some cavalry and some fast-moving units, but the majority of them should actually be okay. So... yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do that. So what I'll do is I'll give you the whole of the second army.
Okay.
There you go.
It's all of this here. you want me to kind of distract the army that's there, or also hang back?
I think maybe deploy over near me. And you could probably have maybe a couple of your Nurglings in amongst my ones. But probably keep the Toads and the Plague Bearers separate like I have. Just so they aren't fully committed and they can respond if we do get charged quicker than I'm expecting.
Yeah. What way are they facing? They're facing that way, okay. So we're facing that way. Beautifully done. Really not sure about this. Okay, and then the separate. How's that look?
Looks good to me. Yeah, awesome. Perfect.
All right then.
Let's start.
Use the raise your faction capital instead of the enemy settlement. You went here. Yes. They're coming. This is where they will spawn the reinforcements.
Okay, so we've got 60 seconds to wait. We should definitely be able to. I'm hoping we can destroy the second army. It'll
That'd
be
be
a
nice,
massive
yeah.
misplay if they actually just outright destroy us, which might happen, but I'm hoping it won't.
I believe in us. The other army is also not moving, so that's good. 23 seconds. Let's see.
Yeah, they're not coming for us at all, are they? Wow, that's amazing for us. Assuming this isn't a terrible mistake. 5 seconds to go until we
It'll
find
be
out.
fine. I'm going this way in case. Friends. Okay, they did not deploy here. Oh, there's some. One of them made it through. I'll get you though. One unit, the others, we're all fighting here. This one is gonna get out, okay?
Okay, this looks somewhat under control at the moment, at least.
I suppose I can... Oh, they came back again, alright. You know what, I'm gonna send those here. Oh, they're running away, I see. We don't really want to run after them. Hey, so it's not bad, right? We could just deal with this army.
Thanks for trying to catch those skirmishers on the back there. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like their general's breaking through, making a run for it.
One cavalry
It's not
unit
the end
also.
of the world if she escapes, but
broke
obviously
through.
it would be better if we can catch her. Although, some horse archers got through as well. Okay.
Yeah, one of the units that actually made it to the other army. The other one I'm
Yep.
holding off.
Nice. Good job. This is looking good.
I'm gonna send you back here as well. Holy, that hurt. Just distract her for a while, I suppose. That ice, ouch. This unit is almost dead, and then we can go over there, attack. Alright, we'll go back there. Or maybe the toads go here. We're gonna swap them out. They're still not moving over there. AI really likes to unify their forces before engaging. Ah, When you spawn
Their
a
morale
camp,
is so high. It's incredible.
yeah, they don't run away. But I've just tried to pull through your lines, which is not working out so well for them. We're doing alright here? I'm just waiting, okay, but you?
Since the other army isn't going, so I'm gonna just commit my plague bearers in to try and get the get their general locked down.
Stop them. Look at this fight. This was really nice. Well, they should probably be careful not to send too many units there, otherwise we're gonna lock this one in, I don't know, like we had previous time. Well, there were so many units fighting one unit and then just nobody attacked, and then we're just standing there. Oh, those ice spells. Well, we are still damaging. Okay. Damaging air, so this is fine. That was a really good play.
Yeah, I mean, looking at how well their morale's holding up now against like just insurmountable odds, it would have been a nightmare trying to fight them just like on a regular battle line.
Yeah, true. Someone in my chat said that the EI usually likes to reunite armies before the attack. So I suppose that's what they try to do here too, just push through.
Yeah.
They are moving now.
Yeah, they are thinking about moving. Yeah, I see that.
Not sure if they're actually coming towards us, but they are moving at least.
Yeah. Okay, hopefully we can wrap up these last couple of units soon.
And then this is... this hurts here, but hey. We're getting it done. Why you here? Waiting already? You're also here waiting already. Nice. So we took care of the supporting army. Except for that one general now. They're still fighting them. One of the horse archers actually made it through. That's the one that's pretty damaged.
She's still trying to make a run for it.
Yeah, it's impressive.
I'm gonna see if I can get some faster moving. Oh no, she's free. She's off.
Ah.
She's off and running. Okay, that's fine. Let's regroup here for a second before we work out our next moves. Yeah, they're now done in the back line here, so we've got a bit of time here where we can afford to regroup and think about our next play, because yeah, those other units are pretty damn strong.
Yeah, really nice though. We killed the supporting army.
Definitely even things out into our favor a little bit more.
So many corpses. Wow. Okay, towards the side. Those ones maybe also to the side, and I've got all of this done. Let's see. Kislev users gets a passive that triggers when their leadership drops to 0 that makes them unbreakable for 30 seconds. Yeah, they are very resilient.
Okay,
True.
so while I'm waiting for these units to kind of regather themselves to form a bit of a cohesive army, so the key units that we're going to need to look out for, Kiri, are going to be the Ice Guard Glaives and the Little Grom Siege Artillery. They're going to be really important units for us to try and lock down in melee. The other scary units that we're going to have to take a bit of damage from is going to be that Griffin Legion unit. They've got that's a really powerful shock cavalry unit, and their Sar Guard, the double-handed great weapons.
Yeah.
So cool looking, but also terrifying in melee. So we're gonna probably want to clump up and try and flank some of those units, because in a straight up fight we're going to have a bit of an issue, I think.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's just go for it, I guess.
Yeah. Are we gonna try to fight left or right of the hole? Like, are we gonna use it maybe?
I think we'll wait and see exactly what the AI does in terms of.
Already shooting at us.
Hitting us. Yeah, that's not great. We'll see which side the AI commits to. Maybe whatever side is weakest. Do you want to take your forces around that flank? Maybe try and push it, and I'll commit most of my forces to the main front.
Okay, yeah. I would assume it's this side. Because here we already have the damaged horse archers. We have the damaged lord as well. Let's see. Although they do have a bit of a high ground here. It's pretty funny that I still haven't attacked, but I suppose that's what it's because they have ranged, right? So they don't really care. Oh, we've stopped moving.
Okay, I'm going to take my main forces left. Do you want to head to the right? Which
Yeah.
you're already doing.
Yeah, I thought that's going to be the weaker one, since they're more damaged here. But they're standing like statues up here, wanting us to get in melee in range for the archers. How
Sorry,
rude.
what was that?
They're just waiting for us to get in range for the archers to shoot at us.
Yeah. Yep, they're holding their position.
Which means we just have to go then, huh? Yeah, otherwise it's just nothing's gonna happen. But we can do that. We'll just have to go slowly because Nurgle are slow. But we'll get there. I'm gonna send you to fight Zarina. Run into the back. The toads. I'm gonna get you there as well. The plague bearers are like the slowest units. Okay, whatever this is, it's shooting at us. Oh, all those ice spells. You two attack Serena. Horse archers, go get them. They're still on the way. Still on the way. Okay, so how's that? Drongo's engaged here on this side. The horse archers fled. I am trying to engage them in melee. I really don't. I'm not sure. Should I just focus on her with so many units, or should I just go somewhere else with this? Here. Toads against horses. Let's go. You clearly need some help over there. Oof. Oof. We're on the way. We're on the way. No, toads. Toads need to go to the archers. Your doom is important to you. We will deliver it within the next 3 to 5 business days, alright? Well, I think it's gonna happen earlier, actually. Oof. This is not fun here. My toads are getting caught up everywhere. I want the toads to attack the horse archers, but they just get stuck. They're getting distracted. And then that's it. Can you go here? Take care of this. We've got 3 units there already. Let's just go somewhere else. You don't have anything to do? Attack this one. Stop them from shooting. My toads? Yeah, well. They're distracting them. Toads will die though. They'll be wiped out. I suppose having 3 units on this one is a bit too much. They're running away. Well, if she's running away, I can't really do anything against that. I'm too slow. So we'll focus on somebody else. She's gonna come back, right? I mean, where's she gonna go?
Okay, this is looking reasonably solid. If we can start consolidating, this is going to be really good for us. I don't know
Seems to be
where
okay.
Katarina went. She just went off for a little bit of a walk.
Yeah, she just ran off, so I just let her go.
Let me go. Let it go.
Yeah, she just needed a break. There, she's back now. Okay, yeah, well, whatever, ready. They're running away. You're still on there. You probably can't even make it there. Go into the fray here. Ooh, the horse archers are probably faster than a toes. Don't think they can catch up. Right. They were just standing there earlier, but yeah, you're right. The horses, they seem very, very fast. They're running away, which is good. Oh, the music. So nice. Taking good care of this here. Everybody else is busy fighting somewhere. Just gonna let them run here. Can't really afford to follow them. So. Very nice. Katarine almost defeated. Almost. You're still fighting here. Gonna make you run after this one. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's good. Very good.
Katarine is still fighting. Till the very end.
Yeah, holding firm in an ocean of Nurglings.
Yes, there's no way we can follow them. We don't have any fast units anymore, so we just have to let them go. The Ice Queen didn't like it near the lava there. Yeah, so she just ran away. What do we got here? Just still there, sitting high and mighty on the wool bear. Everybody's attacking and she's just sitting there stoically looking around. Not even attacking, look at that. She's just holding a sword, holding a scepter, looking very regal. That's it. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
She's so strong. I can't believe it.
And she's just sitting there. Have you looked? If you zoom in, she's not even fighting. She's just sitting there very stoically, looking royal and pissed off. Oh, now she attacked, of course. Okay. She was just sitting there for like 3 minutes. She's fallen.
Goes. There she goes. Finally. Beautiful. Oh.
That was really good. I'm so surprised by this. That was a great strategy at the start to wait for the supporting army and take it out.
That was definitely a gamble, but it fortunately
done.
paid off for us. I didn't feel like that was a Pyrrhic victory. We only lost 2 units of Nurglings.
And the toads. I lost the toads as well.
Oh yeah, and the toads. That's right. I can't see the garrison force on the screen, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a great outcome because that was I think that was a decisive defeat.
Yeah,
So,
no, that was really good. Well done. Hello, Choker.
yeah,
Welcome.
very, very happy with that.
Having a party rather than fighting, right? Yeah. The tankiness arrives Nurgle. Keep waiting for Catherine to do the royal wave, right? Just hello, hello. Oh, Garrison lost his own count. These are 3 units. Yeah, that's true. I forgot I was Garrison. I didn't realize. Which is even better, right? Because then, you know, they'll be back. Well done. It was really amazing. And once again, I got turned around. This is how we usually look at the world. We're still waiting here. Healing up. That was my turn. But soon we've got it, like, I don't know, 2 more turns, I suppose, then we can go into the Chaos Realm. Hi, Hopka Flight. Good morning, good morning. How was your weekend? It's good to see you. Is it sunny? I think it's not so sunny here. I can't really tell. That was one heck of a fight.
I'm just gonna clean up these stragglers here from that last battle.
Yeah, of course.
Round them on up.
How many Ice Court units are left now? Armies, I mean.
Hopefully after this there will be only 1 because we have now defeated 3 armies.
That is really impressive.
Yep, just general discomfort has been doing some work this turn, that's for sure.
I love the name.
It's so good.
Oh, excuse me. So, what am I doing? Ownership. This belongs to me. Slanish. They're neutral. Why is this dark red then? Or is that their color? Never mind, that's their color. Diplomatic relations. Because we're neutral. Here we're allied. This is just neutral. For you? Also neutral. Kind of need a plan of what I'm gonna do. You've taken in a Ukrainian family. The house is mad at the moment. I can only imagine, but that's so amazing. Oh, thank you for doing good. That's really great. AI Kislev be like, we have 200,000 units now, with 1 million more well on the way.
I've sent my Kugath's army into into Khorne's realm to cause some carnage and hopefully get a soul.
Okay, yeah. I'm surprised you picked Khorne though, because you can still get the negative traits, right?
Yeah, but we've still got to get all the souls anyway. So
yeah, that's true.
It doesn't necessarily matter which one I go for first.
Okay.
At least I don't think it does. I
yeah,
might be wrong.
Totally. So we're trying to get some souls, huh?
An offering of stones
Who was this?
required.
Zinch. I am friendly with them. They want military access. Ooh. I don't want this. Oh, they're here. Why the heck would you even want this? No. No. I'm not having that. Being friendly with Singe is good. Why? I mean, I am friendly, so we do have some, I don't know, similar views of the world, I suppose. Plague. The plague. It just keeps spreading. Ah! Down the drain, was that do? Khorne corruption, okay. Well, Scarbrand's doing really great right now. I will go here now. I'm waiting for Drongo to do something. Okay. Now I can. I'll go here. I'll still replenish slightly. But then we go into a realm. I don't know which one. We'll see. Private... Oh, hello. Who are you? An enemy army. Well, that sounds good. That is not good at all. Oh, because they're rebels. Oh no. The ice court again.
Yeah, they're running. I'm gonna keep chasing them. That way they can't replenish their units. They're already pretty damaged. Oh,
Yeah,
and they've got a
that's
second
good.
army that they're sending my way as well. Oh. Man, they've just sent all of the armies in my direction.
That's rough. They're rebels. That's why the control is going up now. Yeah, so about that. Huh.
Okay, so I'm fighting in the Chaos Realms. We've got... Yeah, I think this is an auto-resolve.
GG. I can't do anything with the rebels right now. So private pain was really not needed, I suppose. Oh yeah, and I forgot about the rebellion here, so that's also an issue actually. Oh, that sucks. Where's Wally? Wally. Oh yeah. I want you to close the rift. Oof. So I wanted to close a rift.
Sorry.
And I want to close a rift.
Okay.
And then Nurgle there.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be a Pyrrhic victory with medium casualties, and it would lose a unit. Do you feel like fighting against Nurgle?
Absolutely.
So we will fight. Let's see. My units are at least very experienced.
Yes. Yes, they are.
We'll see.
Wow. Okay, that is a really tanky Nurgle force, though. Yeah, I can see why this might be a little bit spicy.
Yeah, we'll just see. Pox hand. This is the terrain. Let's see. Maybe we have the high ground. Well, somewhat. I'm not sure why we're all over there. Alright. I'll assign you some units.
Yay.
You get Popcornian, the hounds, and then 2 melees.
Popcorn. That's good. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. What's the plan, Kiri? What would you? Okay, so we're gonna go left side.
Yeah, we're gonna go left side because then we don't have to fight upwards.
Makes
I
sense.
mean, maybe slightly still, but yeah, I don't really know. Suppose we'll just see what they do then.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Okay, we have the high ground.
We do.
Skulls for the skull throne.
The strat is good. Good, don't die. Move forward. The rot flies are gonna be here soon. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You hold them off.
Chaos warriors of Khorne.
Not sure what they're gonna do. Oh yeah, no, I know what they're gonna do.
Army of the Dark God.
Maybe I can bait them to come down and attack.
Northern
We'll see.
barbarians.
Run in there. Do I have any spells? I do. Charge bonus. You just get this. What is this? Debuff the enemy.
Glorious bloodshed.
Alright, we're gonna work on this here.
Take on
And then what else do I have? A heal per second. We don't need that yet, but it's good to know that I've got something like this. Alright, so we are locked in battle. I want to see those rot flies die now, because whenever I have rot flies, when Drongo assigns those to me, they die instantly.
conquest.
So I want to see them die now too.
Plenty of fury.
I only have one heal available. Okay, there's one unit already giving up, really. Enemy unit. It's good. This one's not doing so hot right now, so I would love to get some reinforcements there, actually.
Chaos warriors.
Well, they are busy right now. You. Although, actually, we should go over there and help a Drongo on this side, to be honest. Okay, then you helping here. You go get over there. The rot flies are tankier than when I play them. I wonder why. Don't have any anti-large for them. But dual weapon warriors should trade well against the flies. This is what I've got here? Yeah, I do have them here. You know, they're doing alright. Charge bonus! Go in there. Oh, for a second I thought we crashed, but no.
Chaos warriors. Annihilate them.
And we're in there. This is looking good.
Yeah, it's looking very solid.
Yes, this one's also going up in flames. Sweet. You can follow the next one. It's looking really nice here. Well, there, Drongo's doing a good job. Sweet. Oh, spell. That's fine. Debuffing the enemy. There's no enemy here, by the way. Very good. I do still have the heal. Can I use it? Woohoo!
Very nicely done.
Sweet, thank you very much.
10 out of 10 effort, and we didn't lose a unit.
Yeah, that's very good.
And everybody's like in pretty good health
Yeah.
as well. Wally comes through there big time.
Yeah, Wally has really learned a lesson there.
It's all the harsh hazing and pranking that he's been through in the past. He's now a seasoned veteran. He's ready for
Exactly.
anything the world wants to throw at him.
It has helped. It was tough times, but you know. The prediction was, I think it was a Pyrrhic victory. Well, I don't know, maybe a close one, maybe a Pyrrhic, but I would have lost one unit, one good, like I think one of the bloodletters. And now I did not. So that was good. I'll go with unit replenishment. Very good. Good job, Wally. I'm very proud of you.
Herald of Khorne.
What is this? Remains of the seal of Leviathan can be searched with a lord. What does that do? I'm not sure what it does, but I want to find out. Garrison not moved. Yeah, if they're raiding me here, this is not good. But also I can't do anything. You just wait. Got unassigned skill point. All right. Yeah. Wait. So that was better than the I predicted. Hate Slanish. Sounds good. Oh wait, you've got another one. It's really difficult to see the skill point arrows here. Wally. You already have the Juggernaut. Okay, that's fine then. Missile resistance. I'm sure we can use that. Spell resistance. Imminent rebellion. I know. It's gonna happen. Hello, Boo. This game is fun. It is. Yes. If you golden, sometimes you have to fight a battle for them. Wait, the Seal of Leviathan? This? The Sea Corpse? Okay. But yeah, no, I really like this. I like this so much more than single player. It's just better. Hello, Boo. Hi. I hope you have a great weekend. All sea encounters. Alright. Well, I want to try. We are not fully replenished, but it's fine. Also, I feel like getting that third army was stupid. But, yeah. It's okay. It's happened.
Blood Crusade continues.
How are things in the Chaos Realm?
I'm getting through it. I'm gonna just put down a plague on myself to try and give myself some extra replenishment. But yeah, I think it's probably gonna be okay. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it is.
Evil hands shall rot red.
So if Drongo is in Khorne's realm, which one should I go to then, chat? What do you think? Yeah, I know, Skeleton. I thought it would help with control over there. Turns out it didn't, and also now the army that is over there, I mean, there's no chance I can defeat it. So I suppose what I could do is I could... A larger hostile army that will attack the target army immediately. I suppose I could turn that. I could use that and attack them there. Just so that I don't have the rebels here. But yeah. Some other realm, right? Nurgle? Possibly, yeah. Maybe we'll go to Nurgle. If he's in Khorne's, we go to Nurgle. Other factions in any realm. Possibly. Do I only see that because I'm allied with Drongo, or would I see where the others are too? Well. Oh, it's to boost but bloodletting. Oh, never mind then. I will see it from anyone. Okay, so apparently they're not in a realm right now. Oh, because it's a hostile army that will attack target army immediately. Oh, I thought that would help me. Well, never mind then. Slaughter and carnage. That would be nice to have, huh? Could always disband the third army, save some money. I could. But what about Private Pain? I think I'm gonna have Wally come back up. Or maybe... Because Wally's not full, right? I would like to have the Chaos Warriors go to Wally. And then we could just leave the Lord behind, I suppose. But Wally's all the way down here now. I can't really move away there. I suppose it's just better to disband this army. Oh, the Ice Court is back. And
right. So this is the other
Wally.
two Ice Court armies. So that so there was one of the Ice Court armies that got away from earlier, and then there was another one that came across from down south. This is going to be a Pyrrhic victory though, so we definitely fight this. I think we can win. They've got like 50% of their forces cannons though, so I'm like they could either work really well for us or really badly.
Yeah.
I'm hoping as long as we don't let ourselves get shot a lot, it should be okay.
We'll see.
Indeed we shall.
It does. Free skills and bloodletting reset. With Scarbrand himself also movement rate reset. Okay. It will help defend the settlement with those rebel attack. It would, right? It's just we'll see. Slaughter and Carnage are really good. You basically farm kills with his breath attacks. Then you get a weapon strength buff proportionate to your kills for the battle. That sounds nice. That'd be good. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I take that. So then, this is Drongo settlement. We've got to defend it from the evil Ice Court. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I keep yawning. I didn't sleep enough, apparently. It was like for the last hour of sleep, I was just mostly awake. And then I kind of napped again for a couple minutes and I woke up again. It was really weird.
This is a really cool town. Wow.
Yeah. So this is how the Neglings live, huh?
Yes. We've got like all these big cathedrals and little nurgling markets and everything.
Very typical. Mm-hmm.
Very typical nurgling lifestyle here.
No, if I were to open a window, it'd be super loud from outside.
Okay, cool. So I will give you
They're all on this side.
A couple of units of nurglings, and I'll give you the plague toads and the rotflies.
Okay. They're all on that one side.
Yeah, I think this is a fairly straightforward deployment. We just kind of put ourselves in the middle here and wait for them to come to us. Hopefully they do come to us and don't just sit back and try and shoot us, but they might do that. But we do have a tower here, so they'll be taking some damage too. So yeah, I think this will be reasonably straightforward.
And the toads. Did I put them here?
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Cool. Cool. Oh, no, I'm not ready, actually. I hadn't deployed my general. There we go. All right, off we go. Let's see where they run to.
And then in 1.5 minutes, reinforcements will arrive. Okay. Well, our tower is here. Ready. And they're almost in shooting range. They are in shooting range. So, tower, do your thing. Is already doing his thing. I don't mind. They're already in range here. Perfect.
Oh, I think they're shooting the cannon at the rock flies.
Yeah, I just saw it. How cheeky.
Cheeky buggers.
No, they're shooting at the plague bearers. Oof. Okay. So we can't really get cover here.
No, we can't. I'm gonna actually pull a little bit further around the side here, just see if I can get behind that rock where the tower is.
Oof,
God,
that hits.
So much
wow.
damage.
The warbear riders. That possibly. Yeah, they've got. Oh yeah, I know here in the back. They do. Let's go back here.
Okay, yeah. Now they're starting to. Wow! God, just about to say. Now they're starting to miss as they get a really nice hit onto one of my units. That's a bit of an oof moment.
Okay.
Okay, here they come.
Are they coming? And the reinforcements. I think they're going the other way, but we'll see.
Okay, let's send in some troops down here, shall we?
Should I go outside, meet the cannons?
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Yeah, send the plague toads around and stuff and try and stop those cannons from shooting, because they're going to be able to shoot at my clustered units there. Otherwise, it's not going to be a terribly large amount of fun.
Then the rot flies. What would you like to do? I'm just gonna start going there too, I suppose. Head in there. Maybe this cannon. Came from the back now. Okay, so we've got this armored Hussar unit.
They're sending their other army around the very, very, very long way, which actually suits us really well.
It's gonna give us good time. Okay. Well, we're gonna work on this. We're gonna at least distract them. Drongo is trying to get that one, which is good. Okay. At least we're getting more and more supplies, right? So we can get more towers. It's gonna be okay. This one's fast though. We're keeping this one. I would like for the tower to help. I'm not sure if they will. The Lord is almost dead. That'll be good. And yes, they are walking the other way around the town. Suits is just fine. Come on, Lord. Die. We've been like doing something.
All right, their general's dead.
Nicely done.
That's some good news for us.
I'm trying with the little Groms, but they're tanky and also running away.
Yeah,
but at least they're not
super
shooting.
Tanky. That's true.
Suppose that is working out still. This unit is almost dead, so that's good. Working on this one still. This is totally under control here. This... Yeah, I mean... We're working on it. That's all I can say, really. Toad versus bear. I think I'll pull the rotflies back to help out over there with the others. Because there are other units that can now help with this little Grom. And it's gonna be good. Alright. This one's running away. We're taking care of this one. The tower is still helping us. Actually not sure where it's shooting, but... And then here, I mean, it is working slowly, but it is working. The rotflies will help now. Oh, wait a second. You need to follow after them. So this one can't shoot. Okay, the rotflies have arrived to help. The other units, like the support units, they're still running around through the forest, though. We already have a tower here, so that's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be totally fine. There's a unit that rallied. Oh, there are more here too. It's really funny to see those armies with like 1 HP running around your town.
I know. I'm like, it's so annoying that they managed to regroup.
Yeah. Well, you've got towers. Eventually, it'll just die.
Yeah, hopefully.
I've got a unit. Oh, I've got a unit here. Well, let's see if I can catch them. I suppose the tower's going to do a better job there, but... Alright. Oh, sweet. The rotflies did turn this here. And of course the tower is helping as well now. We almost have this one down.
Someone subbed.
Very good. Spotman, hello.
Killery and chat, Killery hug, Killery cool, Killery dance, Killery dance.
Hello, how's it going? Good afternoon, good morning to you. Hi, happy Sunday. Thank you very much for the 15 months of subscribing and welcome back. Hello. How's your weekend? It's good to see you. Thank you very much for the resub. Yeah, they're gonna take good care of this one too. We are very slowly, but at least they are routing again. So now we go to the other side. Good. You know, over here we're dealing with the other cannon. Doing well. Very good. But holy, they are tanky. It is working though. It's really good. Whew. You're all good? You're having a lazy weekend? So you have a week off? Lovely. You only woke up. That sounds perfect. Lazy is good. You enjoy it. You've earned your week off. The last little Grom on that side died. Perfect.
Nice. All right, cool. I've already started moving my troops over to try and start defending from the other force, but it's going to take us a while. But we've got towers up, so they'll, you know, as they make their way through the city, they'll be taking damage. So I'm not too stressed about it.
Yeah, it's going to be fine.
Although, oh my god, they're already shooting at my Nurglings.
From all... Wow. Yeah. Impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. I'm going to hide behind a house, though. Somebody's posh Nurgling house is going to get a few holes in it, I think.
It happens.
Oh my god, that volley is so brutal.
It is.
Oh my god.
Yes, we are on the way. We'll get there eventually. The tower is shooting though, so they will take damage slowly. And at least they're also really injured already. So, you know. Yeah, yeah. What do you know? Hello, Onyx. It's good to see you. We are on the way. I suppose I'm gonna... wait here somewhere as well. Can I squeeze in there? Second tower is now shooting too. We can let them get closer. I've got rot flies on the way, but rot flies... I'm gonna send you here, I think. Of course they were fast in getting here. But now I need to get them somewhat out of the way because they will be shot at otherwise. From 1 to 10, how easy is this game? What is the easiest? 10? I don't think it's super easy. Like, we're playing on normal difficulty. There is an easier one too. But I think it's a good game to get into Total War games, but also into Warhammer games. So, you know, it's alright. It's not the most difficult one. Shall we get out of hiding?
No, I'm gonna let them come a little bit closer. If
All
they
right.
want to waste time and shoot at my Nurglings, then that's fine. I mean, my main force is still only just arriving now, so we can wait a little bit longer.
So I wouldn't say it's the easiest, but it's okay. You know, it's alright. If you haven't played Civ or Humankind, it's a different game. You know, you've got real-time combat here. But yeah, like if you think you'd enjoy that, definitely. I think it's a good one to start. So if you think you'd enjoy 4X
a
games,
unit of plague bearers around the flank here to just try and get those cannons locked down.
yeah. I'm gonna send the toads as well.
Nice.
And then the rotflies are gonna fight with the armored Cassars. See how that's gonna go. Naglings here, we're fighting. Fighting over there. Fighting. Oh, this is looking really good. They can't shoot now. Perfect. Perfect. When you select the rotflies, it always reminds me of the sound that really bad walkie-talkies make. Like that super static, but maybe a bit of voice in there. We almost got this one down. Things are looking well everywhere else. Good. Total War games have depth, but are easy to play without much knowledge. It was really good if you like big army fighting. Yeah, that's true. So I've played other Total War games, and this is definitely the one that explains it the best, what you have to do. Like the prologue is done well, I think. And it's good. Yeah, no, it's fun. Especially multiplayer. Victories in our grasp. We're doing well. Yes. We're also running away. Well done.
Oh, nice. GG. Heroic victory.
Amazing.
You love to see it.
We're doing really well today.
Yeah, yeah. Besides that
Good.
one army loss, doing really well.
Oh yeah, right.
Definitely one more than we've lost.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. I should check my commandments.
in celebration, Kiri, would you like to do a lore or lie?
Oh yeah, of course. I thought you didn't have anything prepared for today.
Oh no, I do. I just meant that next week I'm going to have to do some more research because
I
after
see.
tonight I will have run out of material.
Okay. Well, I can't next week anyway, so
Oh, okay.
so you've got time to
Easy.
prepare.
Perfect. All right, so
Okay.
this is relevant to what we've been doing anyway, so I think it's a suitable one. So in Warhammer, much like the world of Lord of the Rings, I don't know how familiar you are with the Lord of the Rings universe. Like, do you know about the eagles and stuff?
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah. So in Lord of the Rings, you have the sentient eagle race, and in Warhammer Fantasy, you have the sentient bear people, which we know because we have Urson and we have Kislev who ride the bears.
Yes.
And Kislev have made friends with the bears and are allowed to ride them by feeding them the rotting corpses of chaos. Is that lore or is that lie?
So, I know about us and the bear guy because I've played the prologue, and I know Kislev have bears as mounts. I'm not sure if they're sentient though. I want this to be true. I say this is lore.
It is unfortunately a lie.
But it's a really good one. I like it.
It would be very cool though.
It would be, yes. Okay, so the bears are not sentient. They just use them as mounts. They're just trained.
They're just bears.
Okay. Aw.
Just bears.
That was good though. Nice. Yeah, well.
Is it stuck on Clan Mulder for you as well?
No, I mean, yes, but I have to do something actually. They
I see.
want
Okay,
a non-aggression pact. But I wonder why. Where are they even? I got turned around again, didn't I? Everything is just upside down. Yeah, I'm just gonna decline that. It was a good one, right? Totally a lie. You knew that. I would have liked that to be true, though. It sounded so cool. Sentient bears, and they just, you know, for them it's okay to be used as mounts. If they get their favorite food, it's like, you know, give me my favorite food, and I'll do something for you. It sounds logical. I liked it. Here we are. Rebellions, yes.
Do you want to take a quick break here shortly, Kerry?
We can. Yeah. It wouldn't hurt to stand up for like a minute or so.
Yeah, I just need to let out the dog and grab a fresh drink, and I'll be back.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. All right, I'll see everybody in 5 minutes.
See you. Short break. Nothing logical about being smart and letting dirty people raid you into battle. I mean, just you know, I can make food and do stuff for you. It sounds like employment, right? I think that's just anyway. To me, it sounded good, but hey, you know. Welcome back, Ray Fox. I hope you had fun flying around. So how was it? Wait, did you get the battery pack that you needed? Could you actually try the controller already? I'm gonna also take a short break because, you know, my back is getting slightly uncomfortable by now, but I'm very proud that I've been sitting for a while now and it's okay, mostly. Not yet. Okay, soon then. So, short break, everybody. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you in a minute. Grab a drink, stretch your legs, look outside the window. I'll be right back. Thank you all. I have returned. Let's see if Drongo is back as well. Hello, Drongo in chat. Thank you, Reza. Thank Thank you. Welcome back. It was good to just get up and walk around a bit. Seems like he's not back yet. Okay, okay. Drongo is not here. Drongo's chat, let me know if I'm not muted. Can you hear me? Ah, rebellion. What we have there? You can hear me. Hello. I've taken over now. Oh, hi, Drongo. Hello. What a surprise, you being here.
Yeah, fancy that. Caught in the act.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh dear. All right.
Oops.
I'm all good. I just accidentally tabbed out of my moral line notes here, so let me open them back up.
Do you have another one for me? And this is kind of the end of the world here, isn't it? Am I?
Yes, I believe I do.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So this is a little bit of a longer one. So, in the world of Warhammer, there was historically a bit of strife between the elves and the dwarves.
Classic. Okay.
And one of the old dwarven kings was King Snorri the Whitebeard. But he was very good friends with an elf called Malekith. And between the two of them, they were able to kind of usher in a period of unexpected peace and prosperity for both the dwarves and the elves. But eventually, King Snorri died. But on his deathbed, he asked his good friend Malekith to keep an oath that would swear that Malekith would maintain the alliance between the dwarves and the elves forever. And Malekith agreed, but the moment that King Snorri died, Malekith started a war between the two races, and it was probably one of the most bloodiest and destructive wars that the fantasy world of Warhammer has ever seen, known as the War of the Beard. Now, as we've discussed previously, dwarves are all about grudges and righting the wrongs of old. And it's rumored that Malekith's betrayal was so great that it somehow wrenched King Snorri's soul from the afterlife and gave it a physical form, which is known as the dwarf Grombrindal, who will appear at great times of need for the dwarven people and wreaks vengeance upon all of dwarf kind's foes, trying to help restore the balance against all of the grudges. And yeah, he's basically like an axe-wielding guardian angel for dwarves. So is that lore or is that lie, Kiri?
That's really tricky because it's so elaborate. But I think this one's a lie.
No, this one is 100% lore.
Really?
Yeah. It is 100%
wow, okay.
lore. Yeah.
So it's now, what is he called? The Elf Malekith? The Oathbreaker? Is that his, like, subtitle now? Or his title?
Well, so Malekith then goes on to become one of the Dark Elves, and is one of the generals and playable characters in the Dark Elf faction as well.
Okay. I mean, that's really cool. You really got me there, because earlier you mentioned Lord of the Rings, right? And then you told me a lie. So I thought dwarves and elves, being like not liking each other, could also be taken from Lord of the Rings, maybe, and then you elaborate it. But oh well, I was wrong. He's the dark elf. Well,
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad I can keep you on your toes.
you can definitely.
I was worried the other week that you had the full measure of me.
I know, right? That was just a lucky streak, but apparently that's over now. That was great. Thank you. Hello, Luptogul. How much has to be truth? Well, all of it.
Blood for the blood.
All of it. Ah, okay. So, he did enough other stuff to make that no matter all that much of his resume. Oh well, oh well. Are you following up, or is that a new battle?
Yeah, no, that
Oh.
was just me cleaning up the last of that ice court
Very nice.
armies. Hopefully that's the last we see of them for a little while.
I'm taking Scarbrand now, and I'll go to a Chaos Realm. Since you went to
Nice.
Khorne, I should go to Nurgle, right? That only
That
makes sense.
to me. Yeah. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but there is a symmetry in that I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The realm of chaos.
Alright, let's watch this.
Place unbound. The constraints of the mortal dimensions have no effect here. Only the whims of the dark gods matter.
I don't appreciate the
Yet
camera.
There are places where no ruinous power claims influence. In the Forge of Souls, Bellicor lurks, and Ursun dies. Until we have the 4 Demon Prince souls, it will remain out of reach.
What's happening over on your side, Kiri?
Oh, sorry, that's just the cutscene for entering the realm.
The land of
Oh,
the
gotcha,
Lord.
gotcha.
I really don't appreciate the camera.
Be cautious when
making me
you
nauseous.
step in this putrid
I
domain.
think you can press escape and
Nurgle's
skip it.
realm is a garden
Yay, but it does look
of
nice.
wicked flora and fauna,
It's like, well, it makes me
desperate to
nauseous, but it
spread
is
their
pretty.
infected spores.
Also, it might not make everybody else watching nauseous, just me.
And at its center
Fair.
lies the mansion
See, that's
of the
very
Plague
selfless of you,
Lord,
letting everybody else enjoy the
great
cutscene.
sagging edifice
while you suffer
where
through it.
Nurgle himself
I hope
works
that chat
to
appreciates you.
concoct his greatest boxes.
I hope so too.
Guarding the mansion's gates is the gardener, the favored demon prince of Nurgle.
The what now? Oh, the
Destroy
gardener.
him to claim his soul.
Okay. Well, that looks gross. We are, visit the great tree. Okay. Did I pay attention to this? No. What I have to do? I have to go here. Path to the great tree. So I just walk there, huh? Receive a gift. I can't even walk. Never mind. Okay. No. Cancel. So there's plague everywhere in that realm.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works.
I don't
Yeah.
like this. Okay, Monster of the Sea. I made Wally go to the at sea because there's a small island with remains of a sea monster, and I didn't know what it did. So I just went there. So I can now loot the carcass and fight. While I'll wait for no fight and only a little treasure. Have you done those things before?
I have, yeah. They can be very lucrative sometimes.
Well, let's fight then.
All right, sounds good to me. What does
Oh,
the
Dark Elves.
outcome look like?
We're actually fighting Dark Elves. A close victory, medium casualties. We wouldn't actually lose anybody, so we could auto-resolve, or we could just fight it.
It's up to you.
I think I want to fight it because I've never seen Dark Elves before. And now that you gave me a story about them, I want to see them.
Feels very topical. Yeah, let's do it.
He's suggesting camp stance in the realm of Nurgle. Can I still move them? Kiri's okay, we tolerate her. Well, thank you, Ritter. Thank you. Thanks, Spudman. And Reza, thank you. Now I know how you mean it. You have to send your army there to mitigate Nurgle realm's attrition. Then you just walk to the battle location. It's pretty straightforward. Fair enough. Yeah, that's good. Maybe best to place Scarbrand in a different stance so he regains health. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that afterwards if I don't forget. You can still move in and camp. Good. All sea battles in this game are against Dark Elves. In game 2 it was Vampire Coast. Oh, okay, cool. You've never seen Dark Elves before in
right on the
Warhammer.
right on the ocean. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Seaside battle.
I like it.
Khorne's weekend getaway.
With snow, I like it. It's perfect. I feel like we want to go to the right. Oh wait, I haven't even given you units yet. I'll get the same as before.
Cool.
And yeah, I suppose to the right and we just follow that path.
Looks good to me.
What is this? Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Well then, they have a dragon.
They do.
Ooh. Fancy.
They also have a
I get it,
Hydra
Richard, I
thing,
get
which
it.
I've not seen before.
Yeah, cool. I like this. And harpies. And not Crucith. Dark shards. I have no idea what any of this is, but it's cool. You know, just run in there, I suppose. We're being shot at. The dragons and harpies are flanking us.
I do see that. I'm going to keep my units in reserve just to help keep them off.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, we're doing good here. If they don't descend, then I can't do anything against them. Over here, we're doing a really great job, though. They seem to be really easy to defeat. Those are archers. We should go get them. The Hydra. Oh, the dragon is down here. Who's this? Wally is gonna face off against the dragon. Right, Wally?
Well, they're having a...
Come on.
Wow,
There you
I'm
go.
so used to fighting Kislev and stuff, which have such high morale. Fighting against the elves,
Yeah.
they're just almost comically quick to flee.
They're just immediately running away.
Hmm.
Slaves to darkness. It brings destruction.
Come back. And we fight this one. Those are running away. Yeah, we probably need some help with the Hydra.
Herald of Khorne.
You, the black dragon. Let's go. You'll see a short description in the tooltip of the unit. Oh yeah, of course. The dragon and the Hydra might be rough. They are very tanky, yes. The Hydra is still over there, the dragon is there. It'll be okay eventually. Victory is in our grasp.
Northern
Beautiful. So now it's only the general and the 2 tanky units, and then this one. But you know, we're gonna get that soon. We'll fix this again here. You don't have to follow.
For the dark gods.
Are we just standing here? They weren't actually attacking the Hydra, they were just standing there. What's up with that? Okay, back to the dragon.
Warriors. Destroy
It's got it. Oh.
the gods ask.
Very nice.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that was refreshing after the Kislev battles.
Yeah, feels like way less of a slog. Yeah, man. That was
Hello,
that was good.
Python,
That
welcome
was really
in.
good.
Yeah, it was good. Now I've seen Dark Elves too.
Yep. Another one to mark down on the list.
And supposedly I get some treasure now.
Yeah, you should get a couple of 1,000 gold, I think. Or sometimes you can choose between special bonuses or items, I think.
Can't choose anything yet, we're still waiting. It's really funny how it's trying to calculate how long Drongo will still need. But it also can't really. There we go. That's the victory. Skulls. Units replenished. I mean, it's, yeah. 900. And they leave. Oh, here we go. Wally is now a competent protector. Monster of Sea. It's 6,000. Nice.
6,000 gold.
Yeah. And then 1,500 bonus experience.
You're rich.
Yeah. It's nice. Here I'll just, you know, I don't need this one. I feel bad, but I'm sorry, Private Pain. You gotta, how do I release you? Replace Lord. Yeah, I can disband. In order to disband this Lord, all units within the army must be selected. Oh, I see. They're very used to me there. Kind of feels bad, but also... I shouldn't have gotten this one. Another point in murder. Oh wait, there's another one with skill points. Thank you, Spotman. Yes. I will. Scarbrand, I choose you. We'll change this to... I don't have encampment. We don't want march, we don't want ambush, we don't want raiding. Is it demonic portal? Enables replenishment and access to global recruitment pool. But then it says... Okay. The portal. Is that it? Good. Good. What is this? The cultist outpost. More income. I'll take it. What is this? Demonic lurkers. sounds good. We'll want it. Finally, I have enough money in it again to build something and upgrade.
Nice.
Mechanics. Who are they? Blood crushers.
What are you
Soul
thinking about
grinder.
upgrading?
I upgraded a couple buildings in my province capital. And now I also got the Foundry of Scythes, where I can then eventually get really cool machines. I forgot what they're called now.
Cool.
Machine units, they're cool. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Soul grinders, right? Yes. Chief McGitsy.
sub.
Hello. Thank you very much for the resub. 25 months now. Thank you very much for that. Spending your prime here instead of anywhere else. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Hello. What's this? Norska. A non-aggression pact. Sure. Sure, I don't really care, but can I get more money? A bit. Sure, why not? Why not? Why not? So... apparently Sal is making an offer to Drongo. Yeah.
I was gonna say, there is a very, very large rebel army just outside the Folly of Malefax.
I know. It's really silly. But, yeah.
Does it look defeatable?
No.
Oh,
Not really. I mean, we can fight it, but no. I'm gonna lose this one again. I think that I just leave it, because if I only have that one town in a province, I just can't keep it. And I also can't afford to keep an army there all the time.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
yeah.
It's more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna auto-resolve because I've got 8 units in my army. And the enemy's got 2 rows.
Wow, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be
It's
brutal.
not gonna... yeah, no. Goodbye.
It's not even a valiant defeat or anything.
I mean, it says valiant defeat, but I would lose, yeah, everything.
Okay.
I don't know.
Alright. Yeah.
It's alright. They can have it. Yes, yes. Settlement lost. It's okay though. You reckon I'd have won? Yeah, but what's the point? I've spent a long time over there now trying to keep it, but it never worked. Then I got another army for, you know, that I couldn't really support. Didn't really work either, so it's just... where is the point, really? It's okay though. Skulls for the Skull Throne, of course. It's alright though. I wanna focus on the... wait, actually. I wanna focus on this here. I'm not ready. I'm not... how do I say I'm not ready? Oh god. I wanna go here. I wanna get the present. I got all damaged units will be fully replenished. And the Septic Isle. Well, that's perfect. Okay. This has got to be my last turn, Drongo.
Wow, time flies, huh?
It does. I'm here in the Chaos Realm of the Nurgle.
Sorry, I won't take too long.
No, just do your thing. No need to stress about it. So we have to go and fight all these units there then. Which is going to be interesting. And then I'll just make my way over there. So there will be several fights on the way. But okay. At least we're not taking any attrition damage now. Already, yes. Yes. It's almost 2 p.m. Only the ones that are in my way. Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right. That's the turn.
Well, it was fun as always. Thank you very much, Drongo.
Yeah. Do you have time for a quick lore or lie before we leave things off?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so in
Last one.
In real life, well, actually, this technically isn't real life, but obviously we have centaurs, right? Half horse, half man.
Totally in real life, yes.
Totally in real life, yeah. So you're familiar with centaurs, but
Yes.
in Warhammer Fantasy, instead of having centaurs, they have what they call dragon ogres, which, as the name might suggest, they're half dragon, half ogre. And so the bottom half, which is on the centaur, the horse, is a dragon, and the top half, which is the person, is the ogre half. Is that lore or is that lie, Kiri?
That is lore. Please say it's lore.
That is lore.
Yes. Okay. I want to see that. I need to Google that now. What are they called? Did you say what they're called?
Dragon ogres.
Okay, dragon ogres. I like it. Is that a unit
Nice.
that you can play with the ogres?
Is a unit that you can play.
Ah, that's so nice.
As I think it's Norska can use them.
Okay. I like that. There are also centaurs, yeah. Cool. I really like that. Wait, I've got this.
Yeah,
hunt
thank
them
you so
down.
much
Here we
once
go.
again, Kiri. I appreciate you taking time to play some Warhammer with me and entertaining my silly questions. It's been a pleasure as always.
It was great. Yeah, same to you. Thank you. Are you going to continue?
Yes,
assume?
yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to be playing some. I've forgotten what it's called. I think it's called Shotgun Hobo. No, redneck. I don't know. It's a
okay.
Twitch crowd control game.
Oh,
So it should be pretty
so
hectic
more
and pretty
chaos
fun.
then. I like it.
More chaos, yeah.
Perfect. Well, we'll see you then. Thank you again, Drongo. Thank you, Drongo's chat. Have a great rest of your stream.
Thank you, Kiri. Have a great weekend. I'll
Thank
talk to
you.
you soon.
Talk
Bye.
to you soon. Bye. That was that then. Drongo's gonna, yes, save and leave this. It was fun. Do you offer skulls to the skull throne for extra abilities often? Never. Yeah, no, I don't use that. I know I should, but I don't. Centaurs in real life? Of course they are. Of course. Okay. The dragon ogres. I like the idea of that. It's so cool. Also, I got one right today at least. 1 out of 3. You know, it's okay. Redneck Rampage? Could be. Could be. I'm not sure. But yeah. That was that for today. I appreciate you hanging out today. I hope you had fun with it, with chatting at first and having breakfast together. Then Drongo and Warhammer 3. And also Lore or Lie. He prepared something again, which was really nice. So eventually that will be up on YouTube. In case you missed the previous ones or you want to rewatch this, it will be there. So there. Have a nice evening. You too. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the weekend. BloodyDrongo. And we're going to go. If you're new here, enjoy the content. Click the follow button. If you haven't yet, check out the socials, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok is new now. YouTube, if you want to support even more than you already do, have a look at Patreon. And then, yeah, take care. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, bye, Carlo. Sorry about that. Bad timing. Next time, though. Have a good one all. Let's go and say hi to Drongo again.